So this is everything together. If you put it all in boxes of all the stuff I am thinking about getting rid of. Hello everybody, my name is Sophia and welcome to my doll collection channel. So this video is going to have a huge trigger warning. What I'm going to be talking about today is I'm going to be downsizing my doll collection. I'm going to be selling dolls in order to be able to get the Elsa and Anna American Girl playline dolls. I'm going to be talking about getting rid of dolls. I'm going to be talking about selling dolls. I'm also going to be talking about different price points of what I'm going to be listing everything as. I'm going to be using Facebook Marketplace. I'm not going to be using eBay or anything like that. So this is not me advertising these dolls for like an eBay listing. But essentially, if you think that this video is going to make you upset because I'm talking about downsizing, I'm talking about getting rid of dolls, it's okay. You don't have to watch this video. You can watch one of my other videos or tune in next week or whenever I upload a new video. So if you think that this video is going to make you upset emotionally, or if it's not going to make you happy and give joy, please don't watch this video. Hello, this is Editing Sophia here, and I guess I should mention that I'm not getting rid of any American Girl or Maple Leaf dolls. This is all of my other collections that I've been kicking around, the larger collection. So yeah, I guess that's a little bit of a spoiler there, but I'm not getting rid of any American Girls or Maple Leaf dolls because those are way too precious. But if you think that this video is going to cause you emotional turmoil, please don't watch it. Go watch one of my other videos. I'm also going to be talking about price points, how much I paid for stuff, how much I'm planning on selling stuff for. Some things I'm going to sell for a loss and not make any money. Some stuff I'm going to see, maybe I can make a profit, maybe not, I don't know. And I know some people don't like when I talk about price points in videos, but for me, in my collection, I do enjoy talking about it because that, I think, is part of the fun. I also should say some of this stuff I've had for years. I've been collecting as an adult since 2020, so it's been over 5 years. So essentially how this came up was that Elsa and Anna playline dolls from American Girl were released, and if you know me, Frozen is my favorite Disney movie and American Girl is my favorite doll brand of all time. And I was talking to my parents about it and they weren't convinced. I mean, technically I can do what I want because I'm legally an adult, but I live in their house, and they were like, this is not a good idea. And they're like, how about, and my dad just said off the cuff,
well, maybe you should get rid, if you want 2 more dolls, you should get rid of 4 dolls.
And I looked him in the face without thinking and said,
I will literally get rid of 8 dolls if I have to get these ones.
And he was like, I think he was taken aback by me saying that. He was just so shocked. And now, was he serious about that? Was he saying you need to do this in order to do this? No, that's not what he was saying. He was trying to, I guess, call my bluff. Because I say I want dolls all the time, but these dolls are on a completely different level of want. I want them so bad. So this is less about the money side of things. If none of this stuff sells, maybe I'll just donate it or give it to a friend or something. I haven't got that far yet. I don't even know what to start. I'm gonna start rapid fire with just random stuff. So I have these Funko Pops, these Dracula Funko Pops. If you know me, Dracula is one of my favorite stories. I don't need them anymore. I love Dracula enough. I don't need to own something that says I love Dracula. And same thing with this. I'm a huge fan of musical theater. So I have this Angelica Schuyler Funko Pop from Hamilton. I got tickets, Christmas 2019, for May 5th, 2020. Pandemic hits. Can't go see it. Devastating. Anyways, I still haven't seen Hamilton. I love Hamilton, I love the soundtrack. But do I need to own Angelica Schuyler? Not necessarily. I'm a Hamilton fan regardless of if I own this Funko Pop. These are other stuff. I'm probably gonna donate these, but I have this in the box doll here that I was gonna make a video on, like a review, but that was years ago. I got it from the dollar store because I was gonna make a point of, you don't need to have expensive dolls to have a doll collection, that you can find good quality dolls for affordable prices. Like this one, like she has articulation and she looks really cute and she's $5. I just didn't want to open her. I was too lazy. Then I also have this little pool set that I was gonna put in a dollhouse. I'm like, when I get a dollhouse, I'm going to put this in my dollhouse, but don't have room in my dollhouse and I would have to get a table for it. And there's little pieces and it's just kind of like, eh. I got it from the dollar store. So next I have these vintage dolls that I got as little mini dolls for my American Girls, and I got them because they look like Elsa and Anna. Look at how cute they are. And I got them for Marta and Kirsten, but I'm like, you know, they kind of just sit in my doll room. No, and I'm kind of liking them now that I'm looking at them. They're cute. Anyways, I have them listed for $10. not each, but both. So they're like $5 each. And I thought, you know, sometimes people collect vintage dolls like this, so maybe this is a doll that somebody's really looking for or really likes or something, and they'll enjoy it more than I do. But now that I'm looking at it, if they don't sell, maybe I'll just keep them. I don't know. I'll have to see. Next we have these things, and I got one message about these already. I listed these for $15 for this whole lot. And these are Disney Zoom Zooms, I think they're called. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. This is Alice. I can't believe I forgot the name there. But these things were super popular in like when I was in high school because you could like stack them. To be honest with you, I've been thinking about getting rid of them for months, maybe like, I don't know. Next we have this bag of Monster High accessories. Now, when I go thrifting, sometimes I get a little bag and it has like Monster High stuff, and I've been just sticking them in a little box in my storage area. And then I decided, you know what? Some people like Monster High clothes, and I have like extra arms in here, as you can see. You can see like an extra hand and shoes and things like that. So I listed this for $15, and I mean, if somebody made an offer, I would consider it. But essentially, it looks like mostly Abby clothes. Here, I'm gonna pull out one of the things. Like this looks like something Abby would wear. But I could be wrong, but this is the thing. I'm not a huge fan of Monster High, so why am I keeping this? Because like, even if I found the doll that goes with this outfit, would I be able to identify it? Absolutely not. I'm not a huge Monster High fan. So I listed this for $15. Got a lot of views on it, but yeah, I don't know. I just thought, why is it sitting in my shelf when somebody could really appreciate it? When me, it's just literally collecting dust. So there's that. These are probably gonna get donated because I've tried listing these before in the middle of the Squishmallow craze, and nobody bought. Nobody bit, I meant to say, but nobody bought them as well. There are these Valentine's Day Squishmallows from a few years ago, but I think the Squishmallow craze is done. I don't think people, like, there's probably some people out there who still really enjoy Squishmallows, but I think the trend is mostly over. So these are probably gonna get donated, or if I, know of a kid who likes them, I will gladly give these away. Next thing I'm planning on getting rid of is the Sailor Moon. She is broken, so I'm going to give her, if somebody comes to the house, I will ask them, I could buy another doll. I'm like, do you like Sailor Moon? But her shoulder is broken. As you can see, there's cracks in it, and this little piece comes off. So I don't know if somebody's gonna fix it or just leave, because if you put her dress on, you don't notice it. So I will not sell this, but if I know of somebody who likes Sailor Moon, I'll just give it and include it in a bundle if they come to pick up something. But yeah, I'm getting rid of her because I'm not a fan of Sailor Moon anymore. I liked it when I was like 14, over 10 years ago. Not a big fan of it now. This box right here, I put as a lot, and it has Disney Petite dolls and Barbie dolls in it, and little squishy Disney dolls in it as well. I spent, I think, $85 on everything in this box when I calculated it, because I bought most of it used. I just have to take a loss, which is fine at this point. This is the crazy thing. So I had these squishy Disney dolls, these squishy ones, and I don't know why I bought them. I bought them during the pandemic, so I probably wasn't in the right frame of mind, but there's $5 for these mystery ones, and you don't know which one you're gonna get. And then I found this. I didn't have Cinderella, and I was like, okay, you know what? If I find her at a thrift store in a bag for $5, which is the price from the mystery ones, I'll get her. And then I got her. I was so excited to complete the collection. I was excited for it about 2 weeks, and then I was like, I'm done. So yeah, funny how that happened. Getting rid of this doll from Wish. I forgot her name. $9 I bought for her. Normally $16, and I thought it was such a good deal. A year ago. It literally says August 12th, 2024. Is that today? I think that's today. That's today when I'm filming it. Oh my goodness. I don't know when this video is going up. So yeah, I bought this exactly a year ago, and I'm already getting rid of it. Also these Elsa and, or not Elsa, just Anna keychains. I'm just gonna get rid of them because, I thought about putting them on my bags, but I don't, like, my doll collecting life and my adult life are 2 separate things. I don't know if adult life, but like, I'm not gonna put a keychain like this on a bag that I take to work. I'll put another keychain, but I won't be putting a Disney or an American Girl or something like that keychain. So I don't know why I bought these. Also getting rid of the Shimmer and Shine doll. She came in not a doll, this is a little tiger. Had this sitting on my shelf for a few days. It came in a lot of other things I bought from a thrift store, and I'm just gonna get rid of it. Lori dolls. I've been trying to get rid of these for so long, so I just included them in this Barbie lot. Maybe somebody will enjoy them. This Barbie in the box. I got her because I thought she was a little throwback to the original Barbie, and I enjoyed her. But, I had her for a year, I guess, maybe 2. And yeah, I don't know. If she looked more like the original Barbie, I'd consider it, but she doesn't, so. Now, these ones might be surprising, but I'm going to get rid of my Disney Petite Raya dolls. Raya is one of my favorite Disney princesses, one of my favorite Disney movies. However, I have an inbox Raya. I'm gonna show you her. I have an inbox Petite Disney Raya that I got from the dollar store. And I like her in the box. She looks cute. She's a cute way to say I like Raya. But I don't need to have copy upon copy of Raya dolls. I don't. This doll just came in a pack of other dolls I was trying to get. And this is Moana's sister. I haven't even seen Moana 2. So yeah, somebody will enjoy her. Okay, this is gonna be a surprising doll for a lot of people because I was so excited to find this doll at the thrift store, but then quickly over time, my love for her just faded. So this doll here, the Disney Dream Bestie, I was even thinking about buying her for $20, brand new in box. And then I decided not to, and then I found her at a thrift store for like $5. And I was so excited. She is missing her shoe. I tried to make a video where I made a new shoe for her, but eventually it just got me like thinking that she's not perfect, and every time I would look at her, she was missing stuff, and I'm like, you know, I'd rather buy her for $20 and have her brand new with all of her pieces, mainly her shoes. So every time I look at her, I just see her flaws. So I'm gonna get rid of her. Now I'm looking at her, I kind of like her. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't even seen this Disney movie. I think it's Barbie movie. This is Barbie and the Secret Door. I haven't even seen it. This is the thing, I bought Barbie movie dolls for Barbie movies I haven't seen, and Barbie's not one of those things I'm gonna go back and watch unless it's Barbie Princess and the Pauper. And her wand is broken, so I just kind of threw it. I got her for $1 at a garage sale. Now, I tried selling this extra Island Princess doll that I had, but nobody bought. Nobody wants it. Like, I've tried everything and nobody wants her. So she's going in the Barbie lot. This Iridessa doll, she just came in a lot with another doll I wanted from the thrift store. Barbie Princess Charm School. I have another one that I like more, so she's going in the Barbie lot. This doll, you're probably surprised because you're like, Elsa and Anna and Frozen are like your favorite things. And this video is about getting Elsa and Anna dolls. Well, I have this exact same doll in the box. And I bought her from the thrift store thinking, you know, she's cute, and I have her out of the box now. But as you can see, her eyelashes have been cut. So she's not in the best condition. And yeah, I don't need her. If I'm getting an American Girl Elsa and Anna doll, I don't need all of these Frozen and Disney things because even though they're more money than all these other Disney things that you can get, the quality and the fact that it's American Girl is like, I don't know how to describe it, just so much more, I don't know, important, I guess. Like, I love American Girl. American Girl has been my thing forever. And now having these Disney dolls, which I like Disney, and I love Frozen. So it's like, if I was gonna get a Disney thing, I'd rather save up and get the American Girl version, even though they're like so much more expensive than Disney stuff you can get at Walmart. So I don't need to have this Disney doll, and it's probably gonna prevent me. If I bought Elsa and Anna, I'd be like, well, I have something to represent my love of Frozen. And that's something I'm hoping to move forward with the thrift store purchases, because all the dolls I'm gonna show you are like, these Barbie dolls are from the thrift store, is that I just need to get better that even though a doll's kind of like cool, that I don't need to purchase her. I can leave her for somebody else to purchase. Same thing with these Barbie the movie dolls. So I have this doll in box, then I also have a version that I bought just to take her out of the box. So I don't need this one that I bought because she's missing her shoes and missing her necklace and missing her, I think she had a bracelet, and her hair is a mess. So I have the one that's like in mint condition in the box, and then out of the one that I took out of the box. And you know what? Maybe I'll just give myself permission to buy Ken because he's missing his shoes. If he was not missing his shoes and if he had other stuff, because Ken is an important part of the movie, so I should probably buy Ken in the box too, because he's, you know, an important character in the movie, and I feel like he's going to be worth a lot of money in the future. But that's not the reason I collect, but just saying. He's going to be a cool doll to have in a few years. So he's not perfect. Why am I buying dolls that are not perfect? Okay, this one is probably going to be one that I might get hate for, and because I know she's really popular, but I've never seen this movie. Well, I saw parts of it when I was at my cousin's house one time when it first came out, and that is Barbie Princess and the Pop Star. This is the Erica version. I forget what her name is. Maybe she is actually just Erica, but like that just shows how much I don't know about her. But I got her because she has like shoes and she's a Barbie movie doll, and she's kind of related to Princess and the Pauper, but she's not Princess and the Pauper. And there's a reason I love Princess and the Pauper is because of the style of the movie, just the story of the movie, the characters in the movie. I just love Barbie Princess and the Pauper. Why'd I have this doll? So anyways, some people might be upset that I'm getting rid of that doll, but I don't know who she is. Then also there's these dolls, which I was planning on getting rid of anyways. They were sitting in my Barbie pile. They just came with dolls that were other dolls I was trying to get at the thrift store because they, you know, they have the bags of two. And then I bought this doll for some reason. I just thought she was so pretty at the thrift store. And I'm like, she has to be from a Barbie movie. And I think she is from a Barbie movie, but what Barbie movie? I don't know. I haven't seen it. So I don't know why I bought her. Barbie clothes. I have little shorts, little shirt, whatever this is. This all came with like garage sales. Like some of these like garage sales or thrift bags, or I'm trying to get another dress, but you have to buy the whole lot. Leggings or pants, this shirt, this skirt, this shirt, this shirt. And I just kind of threw it in the Barbie lot there. So yeah, some good gems in here. So that's why I think that maybe somebody will purchase this lot of Barbie dolls. I just need to get better at, like, if it's not a doll that, like, this is the thing that has changed the game for me for collecting, is if a doll doesn't make me Elsa and Anna happy, which is the way I've been talking the last few days about Elsa and Anna, the fact that I want them so badly, maybe I shouldn't buy it, which will mean I'm gonna buy dolls less often. But that will mean the quality of the dolls are gonna be so much better. So that might mean I have a smaller collection, but it will mean that I have a more meaningful collection, which is a total shift for me and feels kind of weird, to be honest. I also have this doll. I just thought I would mention. She's been sitting in my storage area, but I got her for like, does it have a thing? Like maybe even $15, which normally these things are $39.99. And I bought because I was going to give to a toy drive at Christmas, and then literally Christmas Eve rolls around of last year. And I'm like, oh my God, I never saw a donation box for the toy drive. So what am I supposed to do with this? So, you know, this year, this holiday season, I'm gonna put this in my car. And so next time I go to Walmart or a grocery store and they have a toy bin, I'm running back to my car, dropping this in, because I think that somebody will love this doll. I bought it with the intention of giving it to charity. Because like, look at her hair. Like her hair has these nice braids. She's just a very gorgeous doll. And I think she would mean a lot to somebody. So yeah, and normally these things are pretty expensive. So anyways, I thought I'd mention in this video that this thing is kicking around too. So, okay, I got one more thing to show you before I talk about the craziness, which is the Rainbow High. So I went through all my American Girl clothing, furniture, all that stuff, and I'm gonna get rid of some My Life As things because I'd rather have space for official American Girl or Maple Lily items. So first off, I have this little well with this little thing. I got this from the thrift store. I'm like, oh, I'll put it in my dollhouse. Why would you need this for a dollhouse? So anyways, this My Life As stuff is probably just gonna get donated. I'm probably not going to try to sell it. But I have these chairs, which I used in my dollhouse for a little bit, but I don't need them anymore. And I'd rather have official American Girl chairs. I also have this desk, which I thought, oh, I can paint it and look like Kit's desk. And I'm like, wouldn't you rather just have Kit's desk? Yes, I would. This little backpack has little straps on it. Hasn't even taken the tag off of it. So yeah, it fits on American Girls. This dress, My Life As, okay, I'm just gonna show you. This shirt, matching pants, like some of it's not My Life As. There's these knitted shorts, which I'm like, why would you have knitted shorts? That would, like, I wear shorts to be cool. Why would I use a warm material? That's just my thinking. This sweater, which I've tried to like style it and it's never worked. This pink sweater, which is just too big for the American Girls. These little pants, bloomers. This, which I bought because it looked like Elsa and Anna's cloak from Frozen, and it's too big for the dolls, But now we have official Elsa, or Anna. Oh my god, I'm confusing their names. But now that we have an official Anna, and this whole thing is about getting rid of stuff so I can get Anna, I'll just get the official American Girl Anna cloak from Anna. This dress, and I have another version of it too. This one, or I can't even remember which one. One of them came with like a fur vest, which I wanted the fur vest, so I just bought it, and it was on clearance. And then this one came in a bundle of clothes from the thrift store, which I found official American Girl things in, so that's why I bought it. Knitted pants, these striped things, which came with a My Life As jacket, which I'm keeping the jacket because I like the jacket. This dress, which I bought and I loved it. Now I don't like it. It's so crinkled and it's just roses and it just looks a little tacky, so we're gonna get rid of it. This Groovy Girls dress, which doesn't fit on Welly Wishers, so I'm getting rid of it. These boots, which I can't find it all that fits these, so they're getting rid of. Maybe I'll try that on my Magic Attic doll, but that's it. This little hat, I never use it. It's our generation. This, which I'm keeping the dress because it was a knockoff of the World Traveler England outfit, but the My Life As version just slapped this little vest on it too, and I never use it, so getting rid of it. And then whatever this is. Also not related to Doll Channel, but I'm getting rid of my Twilight DVDs. I haven't watched these movies in 10 years. I can understand why I kept them so long because I used to watch them like every day, like after school. But now I haven't had the urge in 10 years to be like, hey, you know what movie I really want to watch? Twilight. Never occurred to me. I don't want to watch it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. So my back is hurting from sitting on the concrete floor. Normally I sit in a chair, but it just made it so much easier to just sit and do this. But anyways, the last thing we have is the Rainbow High dolls. Now, this could be the one that changes everything. So if you've been following this channel for a while and seen my doll display tours, you know every time I go to my Rainbow High, I'm like, I don't like these. They're kind of, I don't use them as much as I thought. And every time I think about them having second outfits and how you're supposed to change their outfits, I just don't want to. It's overwhelming. So with this getting rid of dolls, selling dolls, like most of the stuff, like the My Life As is probably getting donated. The Barbies, I'm gonna see if somebody wants them, but if not, maybe they'll just get donated. Some other stuff that I showed you is just getting donated, like the Squishmallows. So it's more about just getting rid of dolls in the collection. But if I was doing it purely based on I need money to buy Elsa and Anna, a Rainbow High might be the answer. Because I did some calculating. If I sold the dolls and kept 4 of them and sold the other ones for $30 each, because I have the second outfits, some of them are retired, just make it easy, list them for $30 each on Facebook, then I could have $390. Which would be enough to get Elsa and Anna. So I have thought to myself, okay, would I rather have my Rainbow High collection or would I rather have Elsa and Anna? And if I'm honest, even though it makes me a little sad to get rid of my Rainbow High collection, I want Elsa and Anna so bad. So maybe this will be the thing that pushes me into getting rid of my Rainbow Highs. Because what's the point of them taking up shelf space, having a whole shelf dedicated to them if I'm not absolutely in love with them? I'm still gonna keep some of them. Bella Parker and Cheryl are 100% keeping. 2 other dolls I'm thinking about keeping are Delilah, because she has glasses and I love the fact that she has glasses. And then Amaya, because I love her rainbow hair. But they're not a for sure, like, they're not a for sure thing like Cheryl and Bella are. I might keep them for a little while and then sell them later. There's nothing preventing me from doing that as well. But here are the other Rainbow High dolls that I'm thinking about getting rid of. And there is different rankings to them of how much I'm willing to get rid of them and how much I'm not. But anyways, these ones I'm gonna show you are like for sure. This doll right here, Pacific Coast Bella in the box. I got her for myself as a graduation present for graduating with my first degree. And I spent like $45 on her. It says 50 there, but I got a discount because I worked there at the time, years ago. But I remember thinking to myself after a while, and I'm like, really? I spent, to get a doll for my graduation, I bought this doll. It was so impulsive. I should have bought myself an American Girl because that would have more like, yes, I love it. That is the thing that I got for my graduation. So I regret purchasing her. She's cute. I love the little Chanel things. I love Bella. I love her red lipstick. Such a cute doll. She just kind of sits there now. So yeah, I don't like her anymore. This doll here, Bella Junior High. Again, huge fan of Bella. Bella stan. Love her. But the amount of time, like, I forget this doll exists. So I think I'm gonna get rid of her. And then there is this doll here, which I'm conflicted on getting rid of because my brother gave it to me for a birthday gift. And it was so sweet and thoughtful of him to get me this doll. So I don't feel right about getting rid of it. I mean, I could have a conversation with him about it. And also emotionally, maybe I just want to keep it because it reminds me of my brother. So I went through and organized the clothing. So they're in like individual Ziploc bags. So if somebody's like, I want Gabriella, they get Gabriella and her second outfit. So the first doll I'm fairly confident I want to get rid of is Gabriella, Skylar, Violet, this one, which I forget her name of because I was not into it anymore and I was still buying them. I don't know why. And Daphne Minton. So those are the ones that for sure I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty confident if I got rid of them, I would get rid of them. Those ones first. And then these ones I'm not too sure about because we have Chanel, I think her name is. And she's very cool. I love the concept of Shadow High, but I never go to them and look at them and swap them. So yeah, and then we have Natasha, thinking about getting rid of her too. And Stella. Stella's another one that I wasn't really convinced of, but again, these things I never use. Like with it, like you're supposed to change your outfits and take photos of them and stuff like that. That's what I do with American Girl. And I like American Girl more. So why am I keeping these dolls that they honestly, if I'm 100% honest with myself, give me stress because every time I look at them, I'm like, I haven't touched them in months, possibly years. The only time I use them is to rearrange my doll shelf. So like there's somebody out there, like these things are still very collectible. People love these things. So why am I hoarding them in my basement when I know that there's somebody out there, even a child, who would love these? And I'm just kind of collecting dust and holding them in my basement. But yeah, this is all the bags of their second outfits all organized. That really gets you to think about the question, would I rather, like $390, that would pay for Elsa and Anna. Would I rather have these dolls or Elsa and Anna? And I know some people are gonna be upset thinking this video is maybe bragging, but maybe other people can relate to this feeling of like growing out of aspects of your collection or having those questions if maybe you live in a small apartment or a house or something like that and you don't have that much space for your dolls. You probably have to have these conversations a lot. I also feel like this can open a conversation about buying things and buying things that you really value, because that's really what I've been thinking of the last few days, because I'm like, I feel like a lot of the dolls that I'm getting rid of were just space filler. So to make my shelves look more full, and I got comfort from thinking, wow, these shelves look really full. But really the things on them were not things that I absolutely loved or were high quality. So why am I keeping them? Anyways, I know some people are going to be upset about this video in the comments, but I also felt like it was a very relatable video for other people because I'm talking about downsizing my collection. I'm talking about outgrowing things. 2020 me is very different from 2025 me. Like, I bought these dolls during the pandemic and, you know, I don't know if I would buy them now because I realize there's so many dolls out there and I don't need to buy them all. So I feel like this video can be relatable to people if you're outgrowing aspects of your collection. Anyways, I just feel like some people might relate to some of the conversations that I had during this video. But anyways, I'm not 100% sure I want to get rid of them, a Rainbow High, but it definitely was a conversation that I needed to have with myself about, you know, the stuff that's in my collection and is it actually meaningful to me. And I think the Elsa and Anna release was really a game changer for me mentally about how I view my collection and collecting. Anyways, now that you saw all the stuff that I'm planning on getting rid of and downsizing, let me show you my new doll displays because I had to rearrange some things around. So one of the biggest changes you'll notice about my doll shelves, and this is just kind of a quick overview of what they look like, is you'll notice that there's less dolls on top of the shelves, which originally when I got these shelves, that's what I wanted. I didn't like the messiness of having dolls on top of the shelves, but now it just feels kind of empty. So I don't know what I'm gonna put there, if anything, what I'm gonna do with it, because if you see it, it makes the fact that it's in an unfinished basement more noticeable. So I don't know how I feel. Maybe I just need to get used to it. Maybe I just need to get used to it not being 100% full and overflowing all the time. But yeah, so first, I guess we'll start with the biggest area here. So, well, there's two changes. So over here, we now have the Mapley dolls, which I'm not entirely in love with because now when I film, you won't see them in the background. But this is just a temporary thing. I'm just playing around with the different shelf lengths because these two shelves are different, but this shelf and this shelf are both Walmart shelves, so they both have the same measurements. So as you can see, this one here fits one doll, and then you can fit a smaller shelf on top. And then this one, I have the smaller shelf on the bottom, and then the dolls on top. So yeah, I'm just playing around with different stuff. If you know me, I change my shelves, you know, at least once a month. So this is probably not what it's going to be in September. Maybe, I don't know. There's probably going to be some changes too. But now all my Barbie dolls, like my Barbie movie dolls, fit on one shelf. And which before it fit like half a shelf over here. Then now my Wicked dolls get their own shelf, which is so exciting because it looks so much nicer, looks so much cleaner and more intentional. And that's just very awesome and sweet. And one doll I would love in the future is the ones that were just announced, which is the Disney Dorothy, or not the Disney, oh my goodness, I have Disney on the brain because I'm thinking Elsa and Anna. But the Wicked Dorothy doll, she looks so cute. So I'm probably gonna add her to my collection. I don't know if I'm gonna add any more, but she is so adorable. I feel like I really want her. Then we have this shelf here, which is half rainbow high with the 4 dolls I'm thinking about keeping here. And then my other Barbie dolls. So you have my 2 Disney dolls. These dolls back here are from my childhood. As you can see, I can fit more rainbow high. So if I wanted to keep more rainbow high, I could fit more there, but we're just seeing how it feels right now to have less rainbow high. My fantasy American Girl dolls, my vintage American Girl dolls, which I mean like we have Claudie from the 1920s until Courtney from the 1980s, so that time period there. My modern American Girl dolls. We have my Victorian Edwardian American Girl dolls and Maple Leaf. I have some Maple Leaf there. And then this is the beginning of the timeline of the historicals. We do have Leonie from Maple Leaf. She's wearing the Pioneer outfit, and she's a full-time Pioneer. But her outfit is from like the 1600s, so she is before all of these American Girl dolls. So yeah. Then we have Welly Wisher size dolls. This is a lot less full, and I have to get used to it because this is where the Disney Petite dolls were. And yeah, now that there's American Girl Disney dolls, I like Disney. I don't love Disney. And Disney is so tempting because you go into any store and they're selling Disney stuff. So you really need to be intentional. I've often said that I'm glad that I love American Girl, and American Girl has been like the thing that I'm obsessed with, because when I go into a store in Canada, and I think the States is even like this too, you're not going into a grocery store and being tempted by American Girl things. You're not going into Walmart and being tempted by American Girl things. So, you know, it would be very tempting if you really, like, if I was obsessed with Frozen as I am about American Girl, it would be very tempting to wanting to buy Frozen stuff all the time. So I just, you know, got to be very careful with Disney because it's so tempting because there's so much. Then we have my Anne of Green Gables dolls over here. What else haven't I shown? Maple Leaf over here. Another Anne of Green Gables Avonlea Traditions, which is the parent company of Maple Leaf. So she goes here. My Ever After High collection, which I thought if I got rid of more dolls, or I could rearrange it so you can actually see the Ever After High dolls more, because as you can see, there's a whole bunch back there, which you can't really see that well. So I would need to get like a riser or some way to display them. Or a second shelf, because you can't really see them, and this is another one that I'm very proud of. But Monster High down here, and now I brought out their little pets, and their purses, which I had hidden away before, so I decided to bring them out. Since I have them, why not display them? And then my Frozen shelf here, which now I just realized maybe I will get rid of this Frozen shelf and have a shelf with Elsa and Anna American Girl dolls, and have a whole shelf dedicated to just Frozen, including the American Girl dolls. That sounds really cool. That sounds awesome. But maybe I'll put it like here, or I would have to do some rearranging. But then that would give me this spot to put another line. Maybe Ever After High again. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to plan stuff until the dolls get here. And I'm going to wait for a 20% off sale, because that would make me save a lot of money, especially with the Canadian conversion rate. So yeah, it's gonna be a while, but I'm kind of getting ready and just mentally preparing. So when I see a 20% off sale, I'm not hesitating and I'm buying them. Anyways, that has been my video of dolls I'm considering getting rid of. Some of them are already listed on Facebook. Some of them I'm more confident that I'm gonna get rid of than others. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe, follow my Instagrams. You can also send me a super thanks, which is a donation to this channel, which I would greatly appreciate. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.